Hey Earth signs, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be a reading for my Earth signs, so my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you'd like to join this reading, simply tap that like button, drop into the comments, let me know you were here, or add your energy in some way, shape, or form. Alright, Earth signs, let's get into it. As always, I do consider these monthly readings timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it's the right time. Take it if it resonates. Everybody take a deep breath. Whew. Interesting way to start out the reading. Wow. Okay. So someone is creating some barriers here. Someone is stuck in some kind of victim mentality. You might think that others are out to get you, or think that others are being manipulative, but being that the deceptive card is in reverse here, it's saying this isn't true. Your mind is playing tricks on you, or why am I feeling like this is some kind of like coping mechanism, or it's like shifting. I don't want to say shifting the blame, because I don't know if anybody's actually even to blame, but yeah, it just kind of feels like a deflection. Wow. On the bottom, we do have patience. So you guys, whatever you're going through right now, just know that this too shall pass. If you are here watching a reading, you are obviously on your healing journey. And this is what we're here for, right? We're here to recognize the barriers. We're here to notice the things about ourselves, the programs, right? Because that's most of all of this is. It's a program, right? Based on subconscious behaviors, past experiences, right? Learnings, things that we've been through. And it isn't until we look at these things that we can really begin to shift our ways and heal. Right? It takes for us to do some deep ass introspection in order to become our best version. And so sometimes we have to look at some ugly truths here. And there's an ugly truth that's saying you're creating your own victimhood here through it's almost like a paranoia, or like, yeah, it feels like a sort of paranoia where you might think others are out to get you, others are trying to deceive you. Let's get some more cards and see what comes up. Tell me about this deception. My Earth signs. Yeah, it's time to let go. It's time to move forward here and to leave these old. It's time to see truth, right? To leave behind this victimhood. You're not a victim. You're only a victim if you think you're a victim, right? You don't have to live there. Right? You can create a new pathway to become more. right? To let go of some of this pain, this shit you've been holding on to, this perception. There is ideas coming in, illumination, creative energy, but you've got to lay down these burdens. Thinking that others are against you when they're not, that could really backfire and end up hurting yourself, as well as others. Also, usually when we blame someone of doing something, there's a mirror effect to it. It usually indicates something within you that you actually have a problem with. But instead of looking within, sometimes we tend to point fingers. We've all been here, right? All of us. But these cards are saying it's time to lay down the burden. Let that shit go. And to move forward. You don't have to live in victimhood. Like, what fun is that? Right? It's a miserable kind of way to live. Instead of being in a place where you're always complaining or upset, know that you can choose a more peaceful perspective. You can choose peace. You can choose happiness. That's a choice. But we get so caught up in those patterns, those programs, those ways of thinking. It's repetitive. We think it over and over again, and then it kind of becomes us. But that's the thing. We are not our emotions. And you can choose new emotions. And pay attention to your body. If your body is tense most of the time, then that's a good indicator that you're running off of a lot of programming, subconscious programs. And so it took repetition to get there. It's going to take repetition to get out of it as well, right? You're going to have to start living this new life as if, right? And this is where the fake it till you make it comes in. You live as if, right? So that doesn't mean bad things won't happen to you sometimes, but you learn how to deal with it, right? You learn how to cope. You learn how to choose your peace regardless. You don't have to allow these programs to run the show anymore. You can take your power back. But it's going to take practice. It's going to take patience. It's going to take communication. And this is giving like meditation, the void, that place of knowing that resides in the quiet, in the ethereal realm. Because there is information that is available to you. But if you got too much shit going on in your mind, all the worries, the nagging, the complaints, the what ifs, the scenarios, thinking everybody's out to get you, or thinking everybody's trying to just take from you, or thinking whatever it is, right? Everybody's trying to deceive you in some way. that's draining, that's taxing on your energy. And that is a barrier to you moving forward. So this is saying, let that shit go. Seek truth. And it's, I remember what I was saying now. I got kind of off track. But when you have all that worry, you have all those incessant thoughts, the complaints, all of that shit, the lower vibrational shit going on in your mind, it's harder to hear the gentler, more subtle voice of spirit. So when you start taking your power back, you start calming your mind, you start invoking peace, you start to receive truth and clarity and understanding. It's like an upgrade if you think of it in terms of like a phone or computer, where you have to like clear the cakes or cache, however you say it, I don't know. All right, so we're starting fresh. We clear, we lay down the burdens, we lay down all of these thoughts, all of these worries, all of this shit that's actually not doing us any good. And we allow in truth. We allow in a new, fresh slate. It takes patience. It takes practice. But it can be done. All right? You want your 10 of Cups. You want your happiness. You want your joy. You want your happily ever after. It starts within. You have to find it within yourself first. You can't find happiness in another if you are not happy first. Because you'll just end up casting your misery onto others, blaming others, thinking others are doing something or whatever it is. You have to find peace within yourself first. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to recover. It's time to put down the old. The old way wasn't working, right? So it's on you to do what you gotta do to transform, to change this shit. Probably have relationships that this is affected. The Lovers in direct, probably in separation. And this is probably why. There is some, I'm not gonna hold back. I've never been one to sugarcoat it. There is some kind of snaky energy here. So instead of worrying about love right now, you should be worrying about your recovery, your healing, how you're going to transform, how you're going to get out of behind this damn door that you've put up, barrier around your fucking heart is what it is. That moon card wanted to come out. It's illusion. What is it here for? What is this illusion here for? What is this barrier here for? Yeah, it's part of your mindset. It's part of your programming. It can't get more clear. Tell me about this victimhood. Got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. If you want something, you have to work for it. You have to work towards it. And You might be working towards everything except your own. Stop. What you actually want, which is your own peace, your own contentment. Earth signs have a habit of like going for worldly things, material things, but what you really need and what will ultimately bring you this ultimate achievement is within. It's your own peace. And listen, again, you cannot bring peace onto another if you're not peaceful yourself. You could be chasing things that don't actually bring you fulfillment and wondering why. At the end of the day, it's because of your own program. It's because you've got to change from the inside out. The outside shit's not going to do a damn thing for you if you are not peaceful within. And it starts with those subconscious fucking patterns, those subconscious programs. It takes work. You've got to do the work. Meditation is the place to start. Even 15, 20 minutes a day. Although I recommend more. I recommend like a half hour, maybe twice a day. 21 days. That will really start clearing your slate. That'll give you the upgrade. That'll start allowing this light in. But you have to realize, at the root of our problems, we are the problem. Not anybody else. Because we're creating this all based on what we think, based on what we believe, how we feel. You might want to dig into the laws of the universe, earth signs, and get a good understanding of what they mean and how you can interact with them, how you can work with them. But it starts within. All right? So let's turn this Eight of Pentacles upright and start doing the damn work. It starts with peace of mind. All right? Because when you have peace of mind, nobody's going to be able to deceive you. They can't. You won't allow it. It won't even be part of your reality. Let's get a couple angel messages to wrap this up. Thank you guys in advance for liking and sharing and commenting. My earth signs advice. We got ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. This is truth, you guys. Because we have free will, our angels, our guides can't intervene unless you ask for them. Ask for them to show up. Ask for them to show you. You will feel them. They will start showing up for you, but you got to ask. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. So this is saying you may need to get some help, some support, and that's okay. In fact, I think all of us should have, I have people that support me. I think everybody should have a team, not just one person, but a team of therapists, of people that have walked the path and know how to get to where you want to go. People that have done the healing work successfully. Closed mouths don't get fed. One more. We got face your financial fears. And that's a big part of this because you have some kind of financial block, especially with all these pentacles in reverse here. There's definitely some kind of financial block. Thank you, angels. It says, when you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Face your shit. Face your fears. Okay? Once you start facing them, it's like a weight will be lifted off your shoulders, right? Because you're actually dealing with it. Right? When you just push it back and you point the fingers, the blame on everyone else, everything else, then it becomes a bigger problem than it needs to actually be. Right? We got attracting, not chasing. This might be the most important card out here. Anything or anyone, actually no, asking for your needs to be met, I think is, but second. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. And last but not least, we've got savings. You might want to start putting money aside, even a little bit, a day or a week. It says, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and your path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Thank you guys again for liking and sharing and commenting, subscribing. Make sure you tap that notification bell if you want to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys.